Hello my dudes and welcome back to the Steampunk Saga. Last episode we built a very cool gantry farm that kind of works. And then we took our builder's hut to level 2 and upgraded our guard towers as well. I was taking a look at the gantry farm, watching it in action, and we had a slight problem. The gantry farm does not like cactus, like at all. I mean, watch this. Boom. It just straight up stops as soon as it touches cactus. So what we've done is I've come back here, I've removed the cactus, made this 100% sugarcane, so it's going to be much more efficient at gathering that. And real talk, we don't need that much cactus anyway, so it's not a big problem. This episode though, we're going to be looking after the colony. We're going to see if we can get some more buildings up to level 2, maybe build some brand new ones as well. But before we do that, I've done a massive upgrade to the colony. Like I said, we were going to use the schematics cannon to prepare the area inside and around the basin. So I've dug out these massive cubes, massive squares, from the side of the mountain using the schematics cannon. Then I kind of braced it with some oak logs as framing and filled in the gaps in between with some stone bricks. So now the whole area is prepared for extra building, it's got loads more space, and I think it also looks a lot neater than it did before. If we can repeat this pattern all the way around the basin, it's going to be really cool. Now the first thing I want to do this episode is I want to come over here and over at the town hall I want to check on the health of the colony. So over here to citizens, and as you can see, oh yeah, so the happiness isn't great, but we've got Ambriel Mahogany, who's a builder. And let's do a roll call of all the other dudes. So we've also got Lyra Pyrrhus, she's a beekeeper extraordinaire, Sakura Blight, a courier, Sakura Thorn, who is unemployed, have to find her a job, Sheila Helgeson is the knight, and Surma Choof, a forester. Lastly, we've got Slaneshi over here, who is a cook. Now as far as happiness goes, yeah, this could be a little bit better. Injuries and deaths, they're always going to be pretty high because yeah, we've had a few casualties on the colony already. Never ideal. Social factor, oh yeah, sickness, unemployment, homelessness. We've had a few people getting sick, so that's a problem. Guards in the colony though, that's something we can improve. And housing, well, we might even get onto improving that this episode, because it would be quite nice to get some houses to level 2. Also, if you come down here, there is the statistics tab, where is it? There we go. And this is a bit of a better breakdown of all of the things on the colony. As you can see, we've got 7 citizens, but we could have 9. So we've got 2 more slots, and we've got loads of jobs here that are just not filled up. But yeah, lots of jobs to fill, so we need to get loads more dudes into the colony. Now also check this out, this decoration that we've got around the gantry farm is perfect for protecting me from fall damage when I drop down here, amazing. So let's see if we can ride the gantry farm all the way to the guard tower. I mean, no, we're not going to be able to do this, it's way too slow, but I love how slow this is. But yeah, we're going to come over to this first guard tower and get Sakura Thorn, our unemployed dude, into a job. She's got 10 adaptability, 16 stamina, that's going to be great. Now we've also set the building hiring mode to automatic now, because I think it's quite important that your guard towers are set to automatic. That way when a guard dies, they're automatically replaced. If we have unemployed dudes, that is. And I think that's where you want to be. I mean, guards are going to be the first to die. I mean, sorry if you're a guard, but it's kind of in the job description. Well, not really, but you know, they're going to be the ones that are first to go. They should die protecting the other colonists. So we want to get some more dudes into the colony, and let's go and see if we can find some more prospective hires. Over here we have Lyra Nebsu. Okay, let's see what she costs. Could be cheap. Hope she's cheap. Gold ingots, 33. That's quite expensive.
Hi.
Oh no, Ambriel Mahogany is sick again. Oh my god, that keeps happening. I'll have to grab some carrots and potatoes and get her fed. Before we do that though, who is this? Sheila Panda. You might be quite cheap. Oh my god, yeah, 63 baked potatoes, that's very cheap. I've already got loads of potatoes on me. I can go and get these smoked up, have some potatoes, stick around, and we'll go and get you fed and get you into the colony. Oh yeah, smoking up some baked potatoes. Now we're not going to smoke all of these, just a load of them, because we want to keep some for curing influenza. Oh, but man, baked potatoes are one of my favorite foods IRL. You know what, I love inside a baked potato to have cheese and beans. I think that's the perfect mix. But if you guys at home enjoy baked potatoes, let me know in the comment section what your ideal filling is to put inside a baked potato, because there's all kinds of crazy things you can put in there, and I want to hear some ideas so that I can, maybe spice up my baked potato game. We have Dusk Pyrrhus over here. What do you cost? Let's take a look. Ooh, enchanted books. So enchanted books are probably actually not that hard to get. I'll just give Ambriel her potato and carrot and get her healed up.
Right away.
So where's Sheila? Here she is. Sheila Panda, here you go. Take your baked potatoes and welcome to the colony, my friend. Hope you have an amazing time here. So is there anybody else knocking around? Let's take a look. Stay vigilant. Oh, there's Ambriel healing herself. Good job. So do you know what? Now Sheila is in the colony. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the final guard tower and get her in here. Put her inside the guard tower and make sure we have 3 guards now on patrol. There we go. 2 adaptability, but 20 stamina. She's going to make a great knight. And who's this rude dude? It's Callum Gibbling. Okay, oh my god. Enchanted books. So you know what? This has made me realize I don't think enchanted books are going to be that hard to get. When I think about it, we've got 17 levels. If I can get like a simple enchanter setup, I can use my books and just create loads of level 1 enchanted books, and that should be an easy fix. Yeah, now this bench and these flowers outside the front of my house, as you can see, we've removed the nether portal because it was kind of pointless it being here. It was a bit of a liability. So you know what, we'll find a new home for that when we need to later on, but for now, we're not going to the nether. Let's see if we can make an enchantment setup. Now I've got the bits for an enchanting table, I'm fairly sure. Oh yeah, excellent, and with diamonds to spare. So let's go and put this into position. And there we go, we're going to use 3 bookshelves for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the enchanting table upstairs like this. I reckon there's enough room here. Let's see if we can find a spot. There we go, and we're going to put 3 bookshelves behind this because we don't need that many bookshelves because we actually only want low-level enchantments. So if I grab some books from my computer, where are you? Yeah, 14, that should be fine. I've got 17 levels, so we can plow these in here. I'll need some lapis, of course, as well, but I can just get loads of level 1 enchants and loads of super low-level enchanted books. I've never really done this. I've always convinced myself that actually enchanted books are really difficult to get, but the truth is, they're not. All you really need is XP. So I'll get these books turned into some basic enchants, and let's hire some new dudes in the colony. There we go, loads and loads of books. Okay, this should be plenty to both get Callum and Dusk into our colony if we can find them. Where are you? Dusk, here we go. Take some enchanted books. They're a great read. 5 books, that should keep her going for days. Well, weeks, I guess. Well, months, honestly. Now, where is Callum? Where's he hiding? He's not over there, that's Ambriel. Wait, is that him in the tavern? Yes, it is! Oh, amazing! Okay, let's get over there and give him the enchanted books as well. I mean, I think we have enough space, right? We should have. Oh my god, no! Oh, okay. Well, that settles it for us. We absolutely need to get our houses upgraded this episode. We need more space, we need more dudes. But let's go up here and take a look at these residences and see what exactly the materials are that we need to gather to get these things upgraded. So number 1, the regular style. This needs, poppies, 18. That's quite a lot. But not a problem. Oh my god, wait, what's this? Framed blocks of copper and 4 of them. That's quite expensive. Oh my god, more framed blocks of copper. Man, you guys weren't wrong. This needs an insane amount of copper. Already 10 blocks. Oh my god, there's even some cut copper stairs as well. That could be tricky. Well, I guess that settles it. We're going to need to get some copper if we want to get this upgraded to level 2. But let's go over here and take another look at this other house. Now here we are. This is a different style, so it requires different materials. And already, yeah, you can see loads and loads of paper extra. Now, every single block of paper extra, I think, requires like a piece of paper. Now, this is exactly why we built the gantry farm, to farm up loads of that sugarcane, because paper is really common in a lot of these steampunk builds. I kind of saw this coming as I was looking at the previews of the builds, so I'm really glad that we built that gantry farm and that we have loads of sugarcane on farm. Now, paper extra, if you're new to Minecolonies, it's from Domum Ornamentum, and the craft isn't too bad. It's just 5 paper, gets you 4 blocks. and it's almost always used in the architect's cutter with some other blocks to frame it. Now there is one more thing I want to do. Before we get those residences upgraded, I want to come over here to the basin. There's loads of room around here, but we're going to try and find a spot to build a second builder's hut. It's taken us a long time to build the second builder's hut, but I do think it's really essential eventually to get one of these down. And so that's why I've come over here to try and find a spot to put down this second builder's hut. Now I reckon right here next to this guard tower is actually perfect. So let's see if we can get this thing lined up. Oh yeah, here we go. This actually is quite a small build, and this slots in perfectly here between the mine and this guard tower on the right. The guard tower though, the problem is it's facing to the left, so the door is going to be right next to the builder's hut, so I think it might be worth swiveling that around. But yeah, I'm going to swoof this into position, get this all lined up, all neat and tidy, and then join you once I've grabbed the materials for the time-lapse build. So here we go. The second builder's hut. Usually I've built a second builder's hut long before now, and if you're playing along in single player at home, having more than one builder's hut is essential because you're going to want to build and upgrade more than one thing at a time. But because of the way I record for YouTube, I kind of always want to show you guys as I'm building what's happening, so we don't want things being built in the background. Now we are going to need to get this builder's hut up to level 2 if you want to get both of those residences upgraded at the same time, and that's the main reason why I'm doing this. But this builder's hut is located very close to the basin. This is going to be much closer to most of the builds we're going to be building going forwards. So this is going to be a much better primary builder for us to use. And we are going to have to move that guard tower because as this thing is being built, I can see it is way too close to its neighbor. But there we go. It's finished level 1. Let's see if we can get it upgraded to level 2 and move this guard tower a bit further away. Yeah, so here we go. The builder's hut from level 1 to level 2 looks a lot nicer now. We've also moved that guard tower away slightly, turned it around, and added these lovely oak logs around the edge as a kind of border. Looks amazing. So we're almost ready to get on with upgrading those residences, but we do need to go and do a bit of mining to get loads more copper. So I've got my pickaxe, I've got a backpack full of space. We should be good to go. So I need loads and loads of copper. Oh my god, like an insane, obscene amount of copper. Luckily, copper is really, really common. And if you look at it, we're at the wrong level. Like, copper ore is found at, I think it's like level 46 or so. Yeah, 46 to 50 is the ideal level to find copper. So we're a little bit low for that at level 10, but we do have this nice spelunky cave that makes finding copper so much easier. Even at this lower level, it's still really common, so let's go and see if we can find some more. This cave network, though, does expand out pretty well, so let's use some torches to remember where we're going, like Hansel and Gretel style. We'll also grab up some of these ores and things, always good to grab. We're only here for copper, really, but if we see it, we're always going to grab gold and iron. Now, we had to move our miner out of their role as a miner. I think they died, but mining is such an essential job, we're definitely going to have to get a new dude in there. Because if we can get our Minecolonies guys gathering the copper that we need, that's going to make things so much easier. Now, the important thing to remember while you're mining is the fact that upstairs in your colony, the day-night cycle is going to be happening and you won't know about it. So it's always worth checking every now and again if you can sleep. Because otherwise you're going to get topside after a good mining session and find out you've got monsters everywhere. There we go, nice bit of copper. Let's go and grab this stuff over here. Oh, it's so good. Love this copper stuff. Oh yeah, delicious copper. So a very successful haul indeed. Take a look at some of this stuff. Yeah, we got some diamonds, some raw copper, amazing, gold, iron, a really solid mining expedition down here. Not as much lapis as I would have liked, but sometimes it's rare. Sometimes you can't find it. We've also got granite, because that's used in a couple of builds, weirdly, and loads of andesite because that's used in both Steampunk and for our create machines. So a very good mining trip indeed. I'm going to go over to my house now, craft up this copper into as many blocks as I can, get all the materials we need, grab the paper from the gantry farm, and yeah, we should have all we need now to get these residences up to level 2. Let's do it. Oh yeah, smelting the copper. This is really rewarding. I love using this bulk smelting setup. Look at all this stuff go down. 1, 2, 3.5 stacks of copper, all turned into ingots. We'll get the gold in there as well. That's going to come in handy. and when we find the space, we'll get this iron smelted as well. Oh man, it's so quick. Just imagine doing a whole stack in like a furnace. It would take you so long. This is so much quicker, so much more effective. So here we go, the race is on, level 2 residence. It's Ambriel versus Dusk. Dusk is on the building on the right, and Ambriel is on the building on the left. And already, wow. So Ambriel put up her building in record time. It was amazing, love to see it. Upgrading buildings can be a bit tricky, sometimes builders get a bit stuck, and it takes them a long time. But Ambriel absolutely stormed through this and got building number 1 completed in record time. The way a builder works when they upgrade a building is they first build the new building at the new level, then they delete the old blocks. Ambriel had a much easier time on hers, and as you can see, that building is finished. But Dusk and the building on the right, it's barely even started. It's crazy how long this is taking. It's nuts. So while Dusk was building this building, I tried to work out what we could do to help speed her up. And that's why I've come over here to the retaining wall between her and the residence. And basically, as you can see here, I've transformed this wall into a nice, snazzy, new bespoke staircase. Lovely. And I also added in some hedges, some fences, and some lovely roses and decoration on those walls at the back. Hopefully this helps her. But on closer inspection, I could see what the real problem was. So this building kind of trapped Dusk inside mid-upgrade. But eventually she did free herself, or rather I recalled her, and she got the building finished. And these two at level 2 do look pretty fancy. I like them here behind my house. So there we go, 2 residences now up to level 2. That's amazing. That gives us 2 more slots for some dudes. So let's go dude shopping. Oh yeah, my favorite pastime, dude shopping. So there should be some guys around the colony, but let's make sure we've got more things to feed them, to give them. Let's grab up some baked potatoes. Oh yeah, carrots and taters. That's exactly what I like to see. Also some wheat, because why not? We should be mining this as soon as, or gathering it, as soon as it appears. So we're also going to go and grab some redstone, some quartz, all of the things that we might be able to use to get fresh new dudes into the colony. But we've only got 2 spaces, so we only need enough for 2 dudes. Let's see, quartz, yeah, loads of that. Redstone, yeah, take a stack of that. I've got some baked potatoes and I feel lucky. Let's go shopping. So first up, let's go to the tavern. Honestly, I kind of wished that our visitors would stay in the tavern, because when they wander off, hey, Dorka Stormweaver, it becomes quite difficult to find them. But here we are. He's come back for a pint, so let's go and see what he's doing. Ah, amazing. So 18 nether quartz gets us Dorka. Boom, welcome to the crew. And Ayla Moop, oh my god, yeah, 57 baked potatoes. How can I say no to that? Amazing. So we've got Ayla Moop and Dorka Stormweaver. Let's go and get these guys hired. Now, the major number 1 most important role right now that we need to fill is probably the miner. So we'll pop on over here and get this dude set up. Here we go. Now, who's it going to be? We've got a choice this time, and ooh, it looks like, I don't know. Probably Dorka is a better miner, even though his stamina isn't as high. The primary, no, actually, it's going to be Ayla Moop. That stamina is nothing to be messed with, 100%. No, not the quarrier, no. A miner, that's right. Get her over here, and get her to work. Now also, what other roles are we looking to fill? Well, I reckon there is one role that is pretty useful, and now that we're getting more processes automated, like the mine, the forester, the beekeeper, I think it'd be really useful for us to have another courier. So we're going to come over here and find the empty one. There we go, and Dorka Stormweaver, you are going to be courier number 2. So couriers and miners are pretty dangerous jobs. Miner, obviously, for obvious reasons, and the courier walks around the colony so much, they're more likely to stumble into monsters. But there we go, Dorka, you are hired at the warehouse now, and yeah, looks pretty good. So a massive thank you for watching this episode, my dudes. We built a lot. We've got loads of area prepared. We've got the residences up to level 2. We've got a brand new builder's hut, also to level 2. Next episode, I really want to get into farming, because basically feeding our colonists is the last big thing we need to do. but our restaurant has no real food to give them, so a farm would be amazing. I'm going to see if I can find the perfect place for that. But until then, a massive thank you for watching, my dudes. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to see more. But until next time, take care.